Glad to have you with us from Orlando, Florida, one of the great vacation destinations in the entire land. Today, Camping World Stadium as a couple of teams square off for a chance to win the Pop-Tart Bowl. There's nothing quite like wrapping up a regular season with a bowl victory. It just leaves a good taste in your mouth going into the offseason. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Boise State Broncos, taking on the 14th ranked team in the land, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up and get this bowl game underway. And he's not going to take the touchback. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. So SMU's offense will take the first swing of the game. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Man, it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You have to hope.
And the Heat gets there. Can they get him down at the 14-yard line? And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit. For just a second, let's take a big-picture view of SMU. Not sure if you guys saw this, but they had a big-time four-star running back give a verbal commitment last week. What's his transition going to be like, David?
First of all, everybody saw it. It's all over social media, right? The excitement of landing a guy of that caliber. And just, I mean, that creates excitement in the whole recruiting class in this next cycle.
He's not going to get there. Stopped short on fourth down. The Broncos offense has its first opportunity of the day. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on, they punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
And the Broncos trying to cash it in on first and goal. Incomplete thanks to the great defensive pressure there that sort of threw them out of rhythm. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle trying to steamroll his way in. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. It's third and goal and third and long. Looking for a man. It's Madsen. Into the end zone. Touchdown Broncos. Quick strike through the air for the score. Getting set for the extra point after putting the scoreboard to work for the first time.
And one of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Wasting no time throwing on this drive. Looking down the left side. It's picked off. 13th time he's done that this year. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception. Boise State ready to send out that offense. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. To the air on first down. Right on the money.
And that's a great example of this quarterback having intense confidence in his own arm talent. That was not an easy window to throw into, but he had the ability, and he knew it.
Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Second down, he'll throw it. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Works the middle of the field. Now well within striking distance as that third down play gets him a first at the 29. The Broncos come to the line with a new set of downs. He's got an open man. And he gets it down to the 4-yard line before he's finally stopped. A terrific run after the catch.
Who says in the RPO pass game you can't throw anything vertically downfield, right? It doesn't all have to be screens and throws at the line of scrimmage. There's a good example of a quarterback pushing the ball vertically downfield after the...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Broncos! Precision blocking up front created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
And he's going to bring this one out. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. Coming out on first down with the play fake. On the run, deep down the right side. Intercepted. A first-half turnover can swing momentum. And after the interception, able to get it to plus territory, taking it back to the 41. The Bronco offense back out there ready to give it another spin. He put 2 touchdowns on the board in the early going, and now right back to work. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Quick strike complete. Just sledgehammering his way down to the 33. And the Broncos can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Motion from the wideout. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He had all kinds of company as soon as he got it. He had to fight his way back just to get to the line of scrimmage. The Broncos are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. On 3rd and short, trying to impose their will and move the chains. Did everything he could to discard the tacklers, but he was just able to get back to where he started. And now on 4th down, they'll try a field goal. And it's no good. Missed the field goal, but still a 2-touchdown lead at 14.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink. When you knock it off the crossbar, those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a miss and a missed opportunity.
Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. Quick completion on the out. The Mustangs get the first down.
I just love quarterbacks that aren't greedy and that aren't always trying to throw the home run ball, right? 2nd down, you're in your own end of the field. The guy you want to throw to is not open. Just find the back. He'll go do something positive with it. This guy is a weapon. You got to find him in the passing game.
Now the play fake. Buys a little time with his feet. Inside the 35. Rolls inside the 30 and out of bounds at the 29, and now they're threatening. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Fires to the wideout. Got his man downfield. What a play by this offense. Finally out of bounds, and a perfect way to wrap up the first quarter. We've reached the end of the period. Boise State has the lead, and they jumped out to that edge early. As we wrap up the first, let's take a quick look at our game stats. going to need to step up to make sure this one doesn't get out of hand as the second quarter is about to get underway. They'd love to start this quarter off with a touchdown right here. Pushes for the goal line. And the defense sold out to stop the run, and they do here on first down. And the D deny them on second and goal. They'll move the wide receiver. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Cutting it close now with third and goal upcoming. From the gun, wants to pass. Big guy smells it. Touchdown Mustangs! They wanted to finish, and that they did on that possession. Big time touchdown there to get some much needed momentum.
You got to find something, right? Who are you going to go to make that big play to get you back into it? You're not back in it yet. It's not tied. You're not there yet, but you're starting to inch back into it and get some momentum going.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Wide receiver comes in motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play. Didn't get much done on that first play of the drive. It's 2nd and 11. To the air. It's Madsen. Makes the grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Off the bootleg, looking to fire. He'll off one deep down the left side. And that ball is hauled in inside the 35.
Well, Reese, you and I were talking about this before the game. How is this defense going to be able to deal with all the speed they have offensively? You saw them just rip off a big play.
And, Jesse, now their head's spinning just a little bit. Give up a big chunk play, and it's right back at them. And wings it incomplete.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Almost intercepted. It'll fall incomplete. The defense almost came up with a turnover. They'll send out the kicker here. And they'll kick it from the left side. A 44-yard try. Absolutely perfect. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. A lot of field in front of them as they open this possession from their own 20. Right down the middle. It's caught downfield. They get it out to the 36 and on the move after a pickup of 15. Last season, Kevin Jennings took over as the SMU quarterback, and they went 11-1 before stumbling in the ACC championship game and in the college football playoff. What does he need to focus on in terms of improvement?
Just avoiding the turnovers, Reese. If Kevin Jennings does that, and this offense is virtually unstoppable because of his ability to extend plays and create, his accuracy thrown vertically down the field, SMU has everything they need. Rhett Lashley is going to have a lot of fun calling plays. If this guy takes that next step, watch out. This is a team vying for the college football playoff.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22. And the Mustangs will snap it on 1st and 10. Fires to the right. He caught it. And he wanted to score badly, but the defense wrestles him down at the 2. 1st and goal, and this feels like their chance to make a game of it. They'll try to get it in with the run. And they get nothing. The ball remains at the 2-yard line. Running play to the left here, looking for the end zone. And he gets nothing, and this defense is not giving an inch right on the goal line. He wants it all. Touchdown, SMU! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
Yeah, I love the little play-action fake. It's, you get inside the 5, you're thinking run, run as a defense come up, be physical, and they slip those guys right behind you, throw it over the top of you. Man, those are tough to defend. Nice little play-action by this offense.
So after getting into the end zone on that last drive, they're set to kick it away. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. To the air, it's Madsen. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. And the Broncos are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. The Broncos will line up to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. They'll start this drive going to the air. Got a man. It's Hudson. They stop him just short of the first down, but it will be 2nd and inches coming up. They'll run the option. Quick toss. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. Wants to throw on 3rd down. Going to try to pop one on the screen. He'll come through on 3rd down as he's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Fires to the tight end. Just a quick rhythm throw there and really good use of the tight end.
Yeah, good use of the big fella. I mean, go through your progressions real quick. You can't find anything. Get the easy gain. Don't take a shot down the field all the time. Take those shots later, but take those easy, wide-open opportunities to get some positive chunks.
The Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, trying to convert here. He's going to look for a man on 3rd and short. Got his man quickly. Picks up enough to give them 1st and 10 from the 11. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw, it's Jennings. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Mustangs. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score.
And I just love the execution by this offense. Late in the half, man, you want to take the lead. You want to get that momentum on your side, and they do it. They finish it with the passing game. And tell you what, keep that passing game up. You can keep this lead, keep the momentum, and keep putting up numbers.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Starts a drive trying to go up top. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together. And the Broncos now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Fires to the big fella. The offense will quickly use a timeout.
Well, it's a nice job by the tight end there. He's patient. He fights his way through all the traffic in the middle of the field, running that drag route, making it an easy completion for the quarterback.
Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He steps out of bounds, but he's got enough for a first down.
Well, that's kind of the advantage of third and medium, right? As the defense, you keep them guessing. You can throw it, you can run it. That time they hand it off, and they pick it up.
Yeah, you can see the D drop back a little bit. It creates a little bit of space. The running back blasts through, gets the first down.
They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. Can't make the connection. Incomplete pass, and 1 second remains.
Listen, end of the first half, that's exactly what you want to do. You don't care about the incompletion. You're chucking that thing up, trying to make a big play, trying to get the Hail Mary.
Dropping back, it's Madsen. Unloads it left. Pass is incomplete, and that's going to do it for the first half. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Fellas, 2 quarters down in the Pop-Tart Bowl. A couple of teams who battled their way here into bowl season looking to bring home some hardware. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that said, let's send it back to Reese and the guys for the conclusion of the Pop-Tart Bowl.
Thanks for that breakdown, Kevin. And the Mustangs will boot it away to start the second half. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Looking downfield on first down. Get it out to the supersonic guy. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there. The Broncos with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Making sure they have good balance, keeping it on the ground. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. And he never had a chance, just stopped cold as soon as he got it. And the Broncos trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Dropping back, it's Madsen. Finds the tight end. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. You know, David, this is really what game managing is. Nice pickup on second down to help them on the next play.
Yeah, I think people look at that negative sometimes, finding a quarterback that's a game manager. No, use your brain. Set up good situations. I'm way more successful when I can keep those sticks at a more manageable situation, and I'm not as predictable on a third down.
Looking to throw on first down. And the quarterback will be slung down back at the 43. The Broncos have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. Setting up the screen. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the target. And a missed opportunity on 3rd down as the defense knocks it free, and 4th down is coming up. And the Broncos will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. First step of this drive comes from their own 44. Looking for a big play. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Backed up now. Here's second and long. They'll run it from the gun. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Well, they're going RPO. Nice job handing it off, and really good vision there, just getting what he can get, right? Puts his foot in the ground, gets forward, helps this offense find positive yards.
Pulls it in. It's Brinson. Crosses the 35. Out of bounds there. Nice pickup on the play. Spotted at the 32. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. He works his way down to the 30-yard line before he stopped a gain of 3. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. Oh, better check some ankles. He makes a move and gets down to the 24. And the Mustangs come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. The give on the option. He'll come through on 3rd down. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23. Moving quickly, trying to rattle the D. Right back to the well. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks for the 1st down. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. They go up top to get it down to the 5-yard line as they try to pay off this drive. Now the offense tries to punch it in on 2nd and goal. Nowhere close on that one as he got drilled trying to deliver the football, and now they face 3rd down. This is one of those momentum turning points. If this defense can force a field goal attempt, that is a victory for them. It's incomplete. He was shooting for the end zone right there. And they're going to try this on 4th down. They need a full 5 yards to get it into the end zone, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Back to throw, it's Jennings. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Touchdown, SMU! Quick strike through the air for the score. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for him. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. This should be the last play of the quarter. They go to the ground. And brought down. Looks as if that's how we'll end the 3rd. That's the end of the period, and SMU has the lead. And we've reached the end of the 3rd, and time is running out if they're going to cut into this deficit. Let's take a look at our game stats before we move on. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the 4th quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on 2nd down. Back to pass. Under fire. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. Now 3rd and long, and trying to play catch-up in more ways than one after that earlier sack. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And he feels the heat coming, and it burns him up. Another sack. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. 4th down attempt coming. Under fire. Finds him out of the backfield. He's not going to make it, and what a big stop for this defense, and they might be able to put this thing away. This offense has it with really good field position. Using the quick game. He's guided out of bounds. They'll mark it at at the 6-yard line, and this defense has to be reeling.
And if it ain't broke, don't fix it, right? This is what got this team in this position to win this game. Aggressive offense, taking shots. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've got...
Touchdown Mustangs! And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And a lot of times late in football games, you'll see offenses get really, really conservative with the lead. I like how this offense didn't go against the clock. They stayed within themselves. They stayed true to who they were. And now, big-time advantage, big-time lead, up by 17 in the fourth quarter.
And he made that extra point. The wet turf, no problem at all. And he takes this from inside the 5. And the coverage team gets the returner on the ground. Good news, I guess, a lot of room to work with as they start this drive from their own 15. To the air, it's Madsen. Here comes the heat. He's going to take off. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
The Broncos with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to go up top. Hauls it in. That'll be enough for a fresh set of downs. He gets it to the 32. Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10.
Nice job by the receiver on the in route there. And how about the speed? After he made his break, he was able to actually set it.
And the rush will get to him at the 25.
It's pretty obvious. This defense came into this one knowing they were going to have to play a complete game until there were zeros on the clock, especially against this quarterback. You cannot take your foot off the gas, and that's exactly what they're doing here. Late in the fourth quarter, they're still bringing it, and they get another sack.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Got his man. Stop is made at the 35-yard line. It'll be a 4th down. On 4th down, going to the air. He's got his man. He will not get it. A 4th down stop for this defense as they try to salt this one away. They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. He let the thing fly quickly, but he couldn't make the connection. So now it's 2nd and long. Wants to throw. It's Jennings. Forced out of the pocket. Grabbed behind the line. It's Johnson. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season. Also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the senior.
And the heat gets home. They knock him down back at the 45. The Mustangs will try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Couldn't find his man, and they'll give up the football on downs. He'll start this drive firing. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. And the Broncos want to move quickly.
And they get him again. This is a offense that...
Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Defense trying to take it back. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover. He'll pull it on the read. They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and the clock is definitely on their side. They'll just try to run it out here. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. They stop him well short of the marker. It's 4th down from the 27. Off play action. And the quarterback goes down. The sack. The heat was too much. There are penalty markers down, but I think it's against the offense. This offense plenty happy enough with the result of that play, so they just let the official put that flag back in his pocket and decline the penalty. To the air, it's Madsen. Finds his tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Starting a drive like that really builds confidence. First down from the 45. Looking to throw on first down. Fires to the tight end. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. The Broncos in a good spot here with second and short. Looking to fire. Firing to the right, complete. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds a spot in the middle. He stopped just a chain link or two away from the first down and sets them up beautifully here. And they spike it and get the clock stopped.
And I love when you understand when I'm supposed to put some RPMs on that football. You could tell he's throwing over the middle of the field. He knows he's got defenders there. I got to throw this thing in there quick, fast, in a hurry. Nice job by the quarterback.
They are on the move as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 28. Quickly gets everyone set. They spike it to stop the clock. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Back to pass. Oh, they're after him. Hit as he throws. Fires into traffic. Picked off. The defense making a play to put an exclamation point on this one, and that ought to do it.
Man, this defense did a perfect job understanding the situation. You know you got the lead. You know they're going to be passing. And you come after the quarterback, get the big hit. You get pressure on the quarterback, good things happen, and they make the big INT.
Pulls it in. A huge play, and they get it all the way to the 45-yard line. Back to pass, it's Jennings. Trying to set up the screen. Breaks into the open. Offense uses a timeout. 17 seconds left on the clock. And the Mustangs can really attack on this second and short. Wants to go up top. Throws for the tight end. And he really needed to hold on to that one, but it was not loose, and third down is coming. The Mustangs come to the line on third and short, trying to keep the drive alive. They'll run play action. Looking for the end zone. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
And I'm not surprised they're letting him throw the football down here near the end zone. Like, that dude's been really, really good. And you can trust him. They trust him in this offense. Great job by this defense playing the pass, breaking on the football, and making sure he doesn't get another touchdown.
It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. We sensed a great deal of confidence, almost a smugness in this coaching staff, and these guys